Welcome everyone to the Cup That Matters. I'm Shivani Gupta. 303 is what India have posted as a target for Bangladesh in the second quarter-final of the 2015 World Cup. 302 for 6, a brilliant century from Rohit Sharma and a great innings from Suresh Raina as well. Some low-order support that could have gone either ways, but overall, from where they started, India would be happy with 302. Bangladesh did bowl really well to begin with, lost the plot a little bit in the last 20 to 25 overs, and that's where India cashed in. Raina with a half century, Rohit Sharma with his first century of this World Cup, and with that we have 4 centurions in the 2015 World Cup. So 302 is what India has posted against Bangladesh, who are playing their very first World Cup quarter-final. Their bowling attack couldn't quite get the same numbers as they've managed so far, but is that going to be enough? That's what we'll discuss before the second innings starts. I have former Australian cricketer and 2003-2007 World Cup winner Andrew Symonds and 1999 World Cup side part Nikhil Chopra in the studio with me. Also, Boria Majumdar is joining us from Melbourne, and Rasesh Mandani, our colleague, joining us for some fan reactions from Mumbai as well. Let me go first across to Melbourne, get a reaction from Boria. Boria, you'll get us some reactions with fans and what they think about this total. But first up, everything that, what everyone wants to know, how's the weather going to hold up?
It's brilliant. If Manish can actually show you, I'll request you, Manish, to actually show you the sky if he can. Manish, if you can sort of lift your camera and show them, it's just brilliant.
Okay.
The rain gods have been too kind. That passing shower is gone. If it stays this way, you have a game. In fact, if I don my weatherman's hat, which I shouldn't, I will say you will get a full game. So first things first, I don't think there will be a rain interruption to this match at all. So Bangladesh, no rain interruptions. You will have to get that 303, which I think is beyond you.
And what do the fans feel about this target from India? Do they feel India's done well enough against Bangladesh?
The fans will just, as you can see behind me, they've started to trickle out. So within the next 5 minutes, you'll get them. But in that press box, speaking to all experts, you can say 303 is beyond Bangladesh. Everyone was saying 300, if India gets to 300, match is done. Never has 300 been chased here at the MCG. I would say, Shivani, job is 80% done. You can think of Sydney as the semi-final.
In fact, 297, I believe, is what Australia chased against Australia and against England, Andrew, and that's the highest successful chase at Melbourne. What do you make of this one?
Oh, look, I think India have got too many for the Bangladesh boys to chase down. But if we break the first innings down, they lost it in the middle.
Yep.
I think Murtaza missed the trick when he didn't really try and make Rohit Sharma hit the ball over the infield. He continued to keep the field out and let him knock the singles, and the momentum stayed with India for long enough. And then, as we talked about, there's Nikhil with his lucky coat on here, as we talked about throughout the day, Rohit Sharma was always going to come good. He's a quality player, he's a class player, and he did today. He waited his time, he bided his time, and then you could see as his innings progressed, he really started to relax and free himself. And at the end, when he was hitting, we really started to see the real Rohit Sharma. And he took the game away from the Bangladesh boys.
We'll talk more about Rohit, but let's just take a look at riding on a very solid century from him. India setting Bangladesh a target of 303 in their ongoing quarter-final at the MCG. Rohit scoring his 7th ODI ton and laying the foundation for a strong counter-attack to take India to that commanding position in the match. Suresh Raina, as I mentioned, scored 65 before he was dismissed by Murtaza. Batting first after winning the toss, India got off to a solid start as Shikhar Dhawan and Rohit Sharma managed to put on a partnership of 75 before losing the wicket. Dhawan being dismissed by Shakib Al Hasan for 30. Virat Kohli scored 3 before he was dismissed by Rubal Hussain. Rahane scored just 19 before he was sent back to the pavilion by Taskin Ahmed. But after that, it was a Rohit and Raina show, and that got us the foundation that we needed for the lower order also to come and then, get that late flourish for India. But, Nikhil, what a classy display from Rohit Sharma, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic. And we've been speaking about this right through the World Cup. I said he's far too good a player to be quiet.
I wonder that there were doubts being raised on him, isn't it?
Well, not so many. I guess everybody is just waiting to see him flourish because of the kind of talent that he got. After that 100 that he got, Shivani, those couple of boundaries and those sixes that you hit. You know, he's such a pleasure to watch. And sometimes you feel, and Andrew said this, we were off air and we spoke about it, maybe sometimes he's a little too careful to go out there and express himself. You know, he's playing within himself with that little fear that he's going to get out. He's a fantastic player.
But in his defence, what he has done, you can see, because he's so talented, he's been trying the whole time. And then today, the handcuffs came off, and he's taken India into a commanding position. Raina played beautifully with him as well.
Yeah, he just needed some time in the middle, isn't it, for his innings of 20s and 30s to be able to carry on. We all know that once he gets set, he's going to do really, really well. In fact, let's take a look at his wagon wheel. The wagon wheel doesn't quite show the class that Rohit Sharma has, and of course he's such a treat to watch, but runs all around the park, and he's played quite straight as well. You know, what an even wagon wheel for him, this one.
And I bet you take out the runs post the 100 and getting to that 80 odd, most of the runs have come in the wheel. And that's what Andrew said, that he's looking to work hard. And he's looking to present the full face of the bat. So here's a man working hard. He wanted to go out there, just drop the ball, work the ball in the gaps, look to get those 30s and 40s that you talk about. Once he's got the shine off the new ball, he's got used to the pace and bounce off the wicket.
He's such a treat.
He's such a treat.
Some of those
I'll tell you, he's a very destructive batsman as well when he gets on the other side.
Well, he got his two double hundreds in ODIs.
Remember when Shivani was in Australia, we were talking about the crush she might have had on it?
That's right, yeah, there you go.
But also, I think what happened, we see this this thigh-high ball that Rohit hit to deep square leg.
And it was a no ball.
Well, it was called a no ball. I actually was watching that. And that wasn't a no ball.
It wasn't.
And that was a key moment in the game.
Absolutely. We are going to talk about that. But let me just go across to Boria once again, who has some fans with him now. Boria, what do the fans feel?
No, I've actually got some good stuff here. You know, we've got a Bangladesh section. And we've got some Indian fans. So I'll ask them first and then do a bit of a debate. Do you think India has enough? Do you think Bangladesh can make a match of it?
Of course they can. It's just 300. It's nothing. I'm sure they can. Semi-finals, Bangladesh is on its way. Bangladesh is on its way. I'm sorry,
Okay, what I'll do... You know what? Shivani... Papa, one second. What I'll do with my anchor's permission, I'll ask the Bangladeshi section 2 sentences on why they think Bangladesh can make it. And then I'll ask you all if India can already has got to this match field. Why do you think Bangladesh can make it?
One word. Shakib. Shakib Al-Hasan is coming. We made it to the quarterfinals. He's the #1 all-rounder. He can, just for India.
300, you still have a chance?
It's a batting pitch.
I'll ask them.
No chance, not a single chance. Rohit Sharma is awesome. They can't make 200 runs. This time, 70 wickets into the account after this match.
Are you seriously supporting Bangladesh today? Are you supporting India today?
I'm supporting nobody. I'm a journalist.
Come on!
It is a batting pitch.
World is supporting India. World is supporting India. World is Mokka.
All right. Fans are going delirious there. And Boria can surely not wear his colours on his sleeve, can you, Boria? Because there's so many Bangladesh fans beside you. You have to play diplomatic.
I can.
So are you supporting India then?
The World Cup 2007. Hope you guys remember.
Okay. My anchor's asking me if I'm being diplomatic. I mean, Bangla boli tomake. Ami ki kore boli India ke support korchi. I'm now wearing my journalist hat. So let's do this. Rabindranath does the national anthem for both. So I'll do Jana Gana Mana and I'll do Ami Tomai Bhalobashi. Shamar Shonar Bangla Tomai Bhalobashi. Come on. 1 second. We'll do Jana Gana Mana here, 2 lines, and then we'll do Ami Shomai Bhalobashi. Done? Okay, come on. Let's do it. Jana
সোনার বাংলা আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি আমি
All right, both sides very confident there, but 300, Andrew, it's really not that big a total in one-day cricket anymore, but you're saying that India have got enough for the Bangladesh batting side. They've got some batsmen who are in form, perhaps a great platform for Shakib to actually show his, mettle now. He hasn't really set the World Cup stage alight, and he's their most experienced, most all-rounded player.
Well, I think in Bangladesh they've already started to build him a 100-foot yacht for winning the World Cup. But seriously, no, I think 300 is going to be too many.
Too many.
Personally. If India bowl well in the first 10 overs, it'll just push that total out of reach.
Absolutely.
And
then the scoreboard pressure comes into
Scoreboard pressure, finals pressure, it's going to be too hard. But as we talked about, they're a spirited side, and we saw that throughout their bowling innings.
And they have nothing to lose, so that can do a lot for your confidence, isn't it?
Exactly right. If they get away to a good start, they're not going to lay down. They've got nothing to lose, and they're a side which can, not should, they can. They've beaten big teams.
Actually, that belief is all that matters, isn't it? That we can do it, isn't it?
That belief is the most important thing, Shivani. Like you just said, and you speaking to Andrew about it, the first 10 overs, you go after the new ball, you lose too many wickets, you're out of the game. The mantra has been the same for the entire World Cup, whether you're playing in Australia or New Zealand. First 10 overs, look to get 40, don't lose wickets. At the end of, say, 40 overs, you're close to 200. The last 10 overs, wickets in hand, you can get 90 to 100 runs with no problem, with the fifth fielder in the 30-yard circle. So you need to be a little smart when you're chasing.
All right, so all's not over really for Bangladesh. The fans you heard in Melbourne absolutely confident that they can get to this total. Like we've seen in this World Cup itself, huge totals have been chased down. But what also should be mentioned is Melbourne is a good batting track. Let me go across to Rasesh Mandani, who's standing by in Mumbai. Rasesh, Mumbaikars must be extremely, extremely happy with that display from Rohit Sharma, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, Shivani. While Boria was having a gala time with the fans at MCG, the reason Mumbai fans here are cheering the team on and are expectant is because Rohit has finally come to the party. And I won't be surprised if Rohit rates this knock as even better than one of his double hundreds, because when he came in, India was precariously placed, and this is a game that Rohit has been desperately waiting for. I was speaking to his parents and his coach, the interview that we played out yesterday, and they were saying this World Cup he's been waiting for. He missed out in 2011. This big World Cup he wanted to be a part of, and come the knockout rounds, he wanted to come to the party. Let's get a few fans perspective in. मजा है आपको रोहित शर्मा का नॉक देख के?
बहुत ज़्यादा सर, बहुत सारे. स्टार्टिंग में तो उसका बोलते हैं ना, एक अलग सा पर्सनैलिटी बन गया, चाहे टुक टुक करो फिर लास्ट में टक टक करो, बट देन टू ही प्लेड लिटिल बी स्लो, बट लास्ट उसने कवर कर ही लिया. इंडिया को अच्छा खासा स्कोर पे पहुंचा. आई रियली एंजॉयड. 300 रन इंडिया जीत रहा है कि क्या लग रहा है? जीत रहा है, जीतेगा पक्का. हाँ, जीतेगा. आप बताएंगे, मतलब 300 काफ़ी है इंडिया के लिए यहाँ से? बहुत सारे, काफ़ी आराम से हो जाएगा चेस. आई डोंट थिंक सो कर पाएंगे बिकॉज इंडियाज बॉलिंग अटैक इज वेरी गुड.
Alright, so I don't know if it will be that easy, Shivani,
in the 6 matches that they played before this. Let me also go across to Delhi, where Pankaj Upadhyay is joining us with some fans in Delhi. And of course, it seems that in India, everyone's quite confident. 300 really is too much for Bangladesh. The other side obviously feels differently. Let's go across to Pankaj now and see what fans around him have to say.